Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and I as well going to give my thoughts on the July 20th, 2020 of the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. Not only in the US but also to some extent in Japan because apparently there was some difference there. So overall, what's my thoughts of this partner showcase? Well, let's just say for me, I just woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep and it said, oh look, it's almost 7, might as well just watch it. But I had a feeling that it's not going to be good, it's not going to be a wow factor, and like what most people always say, keep your expectation low every time you see something like this. I know it's a Nintendo Direct, so awesome. And yes, there was a Nintendo Direct Mini on March of 2020, but in the last big Super Nintendo Direct was September of 2019. I remember when they first announced Terry as a 4th DLC character, Banjo had a shadow drop, new games, Xenoblade Chronicles. There were a lot of the stuff there, but that was September 2019. So, in this one, the good thing about it, there was something for me there, and I'm gonna give my opinion why. So what did they show there that really that kind of made say, wow, this is kind of boring? Well, they did reveal some new games, but of course some of the games they already announced, it's already been announced before. So with that, I'm just going to use a bullet point on this one. I'm just going to use the official website for Nintendo Direct. They're not a lot. There's a reason why it's 10 minutes, because it was just something to announce, and then there you go, happy. You got Nintendo Direct Mini, which is, spoiler, not a lot of people were happy about it. So the first one is new content for The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Cadence of the Necromancer. You know that game? It was a partnership with the developer of the Crypt of the Necromancer. I can't remember the name. And The Legend of Zelda, it was a Zelda theme. So they have 3 new like DLC is going to come in. One is a character pack, and then there's going to be a music pack, and then there's a story pack. Not really interested. I did play the demo. I didn't have fun with it, so I don't care. The new game that they actually announced, and this is actually multi-platform, and it's also cross-play, which is okay. They call it Rogue League. Again, it's like Fortnite. That's really it. I'm going to assume it's free to start, but again, not really interested for me. I mean, whatever. And then, once again, a trailer, a pointless trailer to WWE Battlegrounds. If you've heard the story, 2K1 is, well, they're not developing it. There's no plan for 2K21 because you know what happened to WWE 2K20? The game was, and well, they said, well, we need to do something. We need to figure out how to make it work. So the best solution was to skip a year. Instead, have this archaic version. Kind of reminds me of the WWE All-Star for the PS3 and 360. So characters are goofy, but that's what it is. Trailer just showed more character. At the same time, the trailer was really just okay. WWE wrestler playing the game. Okay, great on the Nintendo Switch. Will be again boring, nothing. So far there for me, it was. So I was gonna say, wow. So if I were participating, if I were anticipating about this, I would already like, oh man, dude. Well, I'm so excited, but you know, thank goodness that I didn't anticipate that it's gonna be a wow factor Nintendo Direct. I knew it was gonna be something boring out of it, but like I said, good thing that I didn't wake up for it. I just coincidentally, I just couldn't sleep when I woke up. That's it. I know it's weird, but whatever. But they mentioned 2 things. So first, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturnal is going to have an HD remaster. And it's apparently based on a later version only in Japan. Because for people who followed the series, in the PlayStation 2 era when this game first came out, believe it or not, it had a crossover with a character with Dante from Devil May Cry 2. Again, I don't know, sorry I never played it. And then now this new version, instead of Dante, they're gonna put in Rydos from another Shin Megami Tensei spin-off. There was one game they call it Rydos Revenge or something like that. and it's supposed to be a demon slayer from the Taisho era, I think. I don't know. I don't follow. To some extent, I don't really follow Shin Megami Tensei. I should because it looks interesting, but I never really played none of them. I mean, the very first one is on the Super Nintendo, or I mean Super Famicom, and remember, just recently they had a online update for their Switch Online SNES, Famicom, Super Famicom, Netflix, and one of the games was Shin Megami Tensei for the Super Famicom. So I mean, we're not going to be able to play that. You need to create an account from Japan because that's text heavy. I don't know. The second one, of course, the third one was on PlayStation 2. Fourth one was on the 3DS, and of course the fifth one, if you've been following the series, is on the Switch. But I'm going to talk about that later. So this one, they call it Shin Megami Tensei Nocturnal 3 HD Remastered, and it's going to be the base on the one with Rydo, and it's going to be on the Switch and PS4. Again, cool option is there. It also has English dub, so because the original game did, so thumbs up. I always love English dub. However, this game is not worldwide release, and it's a common thing for Atlus to do this. It's not something new. There's always been a history about them, and they had admitted that they're a type of company like, yeah, we can't do worldwide release. It's very possible for us. We're not Square Enix, we're not Capcom, we're not Nintendo. So that's always been their MO, whether you like it or not. So in Japan, it's going to come out this October 2020. Outside of Japan, it's going to be somewhere in 2021. Someone said it was spring, so again, if you're a fan of this game, again, probably you're going to be frustrated, but Atlus is Atlus. I mean, they can't do games worldwide. It's never been their MO. It's like something that they cannot do. However, the next game that they showed more information about this one, Shin Megami Tensei 5. So as of right now, it is a Switch exclusive, so there's no PS4 version, PS5, Steam, whatever. I mean, if Atlus has a brain, kind of like what they did with Persona 4 Golden for Steam, they should port this to the PS4, PS5, Steam, PC, heck, to some extent, the X series. Just that's my opinion. I'm just saying, but I know one reason to get a Switch is to get Shin Megami Tensei 5. So for that game, well, again, the big surprise is that this game is going to be coming out somewhere in 2021, but the catch is it's going to be worldwide. Yes, for the first time in history from Atlus, maybe, probably Nintendo's probably helping them. There's also, I'm going to assume that Nintendo's probably going to help fund the game or whatever for the quote-unquote publishing, localization, whatever. Well, you know, that's what's probably worldwide, so there you go. Again, for the first time ever for Atlus, they're going to do a worldwide release for Shin Megami Tensei 5. So that's what the US version of the Nintendo Direct Mini partner showcased. So, however, apparently the Japanese version, the Japanese side, had a better one in my opinion. One of them they revealed was Altea Raiza 2. So yeah, there was a sort of a leak in Australian rating board that there was going to be a sequel to Raiza, and yeah, we confirmed. Even Tecmo Koei of America even announced it. There is a sequel to that game. It's just interesting why it wasn't in the US version, but in the Japanese version there. There were another game that was announced there from XE, Sakuna of Rise and Ruin, and it was announced that it's going to be also, believe it or not, worldwide release for PS4 and Switch. Yeah, surprisingly, this one's also worldwide. It's going to come out November 10th in the US and November 12th in Japan. So that's like to some extent worldwide. So wow, I mean that's interesting. And that's actually what they showed in Japan. So one of the interesting part here is that why is it that those games are only the Japanese side but not in America? Well, probably my guess there is market reason. You have your audience, and again, like I said in the beginning of this video, of course, if you noticed, a lot of the reaction were and well, they were not happy. So imagine if this Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase in the US version, they got rid of, I'm gonna say, just my personal opinion, WWE Battlegrounds, I don't give a shit, and Rogue League, I don't care about that one. Cadence of Hyrule, not ready for me. Said they put in those a lot of Japanese games. So they're probably gonna say, wow, this Nintendo Direct is gonna only cater to Nintendo fans who loves their anime games with waifu. What does it tell about Nintendo? So I'm trying to find that middle ground. So you got a rhythm game there, so but nobody really care about Cadence of Hyrule. Okay, you got a Fortnite wannabe game. Again, free to start, I assume. Cross-play it at least. And then a WWE game because, you know, love WWE to some extent. The show sucked, in my opinion. Again, they're trying to find that leeway that works for everyone, but of course it's not. For me personally, it's all about the Shin Megami Tensei JRPG all the way for me. That's just me. And probably another reason why is that if they showcase Altea Raiza, you're gonna have those righteous wannabe. They're probably gonna complain, oh, look at that character, she's sexy. That's not what women are like. Shut up! Oh man, separate reality to fiction. I'm just gonna say that. Sorry. There was a lot of controversy from non-people like into video game complain about how the main character is a hottie because, you know, it's a fictional anime character. But okay, but that's one another reason I might guess why they didn't show them the trailer, because there's gonna be some idiot that's gonna be so loud, like that's stuck in the wall, and it's just gonna annoy a lot of people, including myself. I'm just guessing that's why they didn't show it on the Nintendo Direct Mini for the US version. Anyway, overall, yeah, it's not really that good. I mean, what it says was, like I said, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturnal, HD Remastered, and Shin Megami Tensei 5. Again, that's for me personally. So overall, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, when they say something like this, remember, you gotta know it's also the lingo. They announced it at 12 midnight Pacific time, and they even said it's gonna be 10 minutes, and it's all about third-party games. So again, keep your expectation low. You gotta understand that, yeah, it kinda sucks because what about Nintendo games coming out? Okay, Paper Mario Origami King finally came out. You have to let the game first settle. Give it a week or so. Maybe somewhere in August, Nintendo probably gonna ready to reveal the 35th anniversary of Mario collection that's been rumored around. Who knows? So I think my opinion is that the key months are August and September. Those 2 months probably gonna be something that a lot of companies, including Nintendo. I'm just saying there, again, make a note of that one, but yeah, I had a feeling that this partner showcase is going to be just boring as. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is there. So those are my thoughts about this one, and with that, I'll see you guys later.